Greetings, 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 royal family. I am back. Thank you for clicking on the video. Welcome to another Hot Topics video. It's October 1st, the year still 2020. Happy first of the month. Don't forget to pay your bills. All right, so Kevin and Aniko Hart, they welcomed their new baby, a baby girl. Definitely going to be talking about that. Yaya Maywether might be pregnant. And guess by who? Yes, possibly NBA Youngboy, who is in a little bit of trouble with the law himself. So I'm touching on that also. The presidential debate, round one. Who won? I say no one. I was getting my life because it was definitely a bleep show. So I'll be touching on that as well. Couple of other topics that are thrown in there, so just kick back, relax. As always, before I get started, make sure you pay your admission fee. Hit the like button. Thank you. Share the video. Sharing is caring. I definitely don't mind. And of course, drop your comments. Share your thoughts. Tell me how you feel, what you think. Do you care? Do you not care? It's the first of the month. Happy October. All right, so let's just get straight into it. This is Kevin and Aniko Hart. So they are welcoming their new baby girl. So Aniko definitely had a healthy and successful pregnancy. So now they are a family of 6 and they welcome their new baby girl. Like I said, her name is Kaori My Hart. She was actually born on Tuesday. This is according to TMZ. And Aniko's post, she posted on her social media, said that she spent 9 months preparing to fall in love for a lifetime. And she captioned the post with a little bit of heaven sent down to earth. Welcome to the world, baby girl. We couldn't love you more. So Kevin, you guys know that Kevin, he has 2 children with his ex-wife. His daughter is 15 now, and his son is 12 years old. And Kevin and Aniko, they got married back in 2016, and they had their first child together, who is now 2, baby Kenzo. And now they have their baby girl. So they are a family of 6. Well, congratulations on a successful pregnancy and birth. I love it. Beautiful family. So, Kevin, stay out of trouble. All right, moving along. Speaking of pregnancies and babies, Lord. Yaya Maywether. I don't even know what to say. So it appears that she might be pregnant. 20-year-old Yaya Maywether. She's the eldest daughter of boxing legend Floyd Mayweather. So she seemingly confirmed that she is pregnant after she showed off her baby bump while dancing with her 16-year-old sister, Jira Maywether, on TikTok. So here's the video. Let's see if it will play. And let me know if you think that she is indeed pregnant. Take a look. Yeah, I had to mute it because I'm not playing the music. So it does look like she has a little bit of a baby bump. Oh, yeah. What you done got yourself into? So the video, of course, it was a post and delete, so it was taken down. And of course, you know, a lot of people downloaded it and screenshotted it and screen recorded it and put it up on their social media pages. So you see she's wearing a black t-shirt, which kind of makes it hard to see the baby bump, but it is indeed there. So Floyd Mayweather, he had Yaya with television star Melissa Brim, and then he had his other children by other women who the mother of his other children recently passed away. So this would be the first grandchild for Floyd Mayweather. So Yaya Maywether has had an on and off again relationship with the rapper NBA Youngboy. God, why? Ugh. I know everybody is somebody, but girl. Anyway, so it's being assumed that she is pregnant with NBA Youngboy's child. Now that would make Yaya's unborn baby NBA Youngboy's 7th child. He already has 6 children with 5 different women, and he's only 20 years old. And he's no stranger to trouble. He definitely has a record. He was arrested recently. And back in April, Ayana, she was arrested and she was charged with what she was charged for. You guys know the story. And she did something to a young lady who was one of NBA Youngboy's baby mamas. And she was later released on a $30,000 bond. But if she is convicted, she could face up to 99 years in prison. Yikes. And a lot of people went onto social media basically saying how disappointed that they are with her being pregnant possibly by NBA Youngboy. And they criticized her. They just was criticizing Floyd Mayweather, like, get your daughter. This is a mess. You got so much money, girl. Your father is rich. Why would you even be messing with NBA Youngboy? Oh, yeah. Maybe she just got gas. Baby girl, you so young. And you already getting yourself in so much trouble being surrounded with this person. You just making a lot of bad decisions. And speaking of NBA Youngboy, here we go. Look, you see what the headline said. Busted in Baton Rouge. Cops seized hammers, as I like to call them, and $79,000 in cash. Lord have mercy. So TMZ obtained pics of the 14 hammers and $79,000 in cash cops seized during the course of an investigation. Baton Rouge police says its street crimes division, along with the FBI, received information from anonymous concerned citizens of individuals brandishing hammers in an abandoned lot on Monday around 4:30 p.m. Cops say upon arrival, multiple individuals fled on foot and others were detained for questioning. So this is possibly Yaya Maywether's baby father, y'all. This young man, I feel for him too, because I don't know what he has been through in life, but he seems to always land himself in some sort of trouble. So continuing the article, cops say they arrested 16 individuals, including the rapper NBA Youngboy. They say one weapon was stolen and 2 hammers were equipped with illegal stocks. Oh my gosh. Cops gave the anonymous tipster a shout out for calling in the tip, saying, "We consistently said that we can't do this alone. We need help from the community to solve crimes. When you see something, say something. This is another example of our citizens getting involved and calling us when they witness suspicious activity. Thank you for all your help. Baton Rouge, keep talking. We will never stop listening." So this is the items that they retrieved. Look at this. Jeez. This is so terrible. This is sad. And there goes the money. So at 11:38 a.m. Pacific time, NBA, his attorney, Jimmy, whatever his last name is, tells TMZ that his client is innocent of the charges he was arrested for Monday night, insisting Youngboy had no controlled dangerous substances on him. He claims cops arrived on the scene on a hammers tip and went on to conduct searches and detainments illegally, even though he admits cops found several hammers on a bunch of the guys who were ultimately picked up. Still, he maintains Youngboy was unarmed, which no one is refuting. NBA Youngboy wasn't booked on any hammers charges. So his lawyer says Youngboy looks forward to defending himself in court. Oh my God. He just got arrested not too long ago. This is just all bad. This is just all bad. And he has children, We're just going to keep him lifted in prayer. I mean, what else is there to say? This is just all terrible. All right. Who we got next? We're going to keep this train rolling. Oh, Lord, Dr. Dre. So, his divorce has been extremely, extremely messy. So, news broke, this was back in June, that Dr. Dre and his wife, Nicole Young, basically will be getting divorced after 24 years of marriage. And it's just things have gotten uglier and uglier. Now, Dr. Dre's team, they accused Nicole Young of decimating their company bank account. They showed checks that she wrote to herself. They said she was stealing money out the cookie jar, all types of foolishness. Now, on top of her $2 million spousal support request, right? She's requesting $2 million during the course of their divorce to take care of herself. Very, Very expensive lady. Now, TMZ is reporting that Nicole Young is saying that Dre's $20 to $25 million Malibu mansion, which he claims he owns outright, and is paying her lawyers more than most people seen in a lifetime. So Dr. Dre, he says that his security brings Nicole meals prepared by his private chef 3 to 5 times a week. Dre also says that all of Nicole's expenses are already covered by him, noting their business manager pays her Amex Centurion Black Card, and those bills range from $150,000 a month to $350,000 a month. Dre says aside from what he calls unauthorized charges for Nicole's attorney fees, all of her expenses have been paid. Her lawyers, Nicole's lawyers, are seeking $5 million in fees. Dre reportedly said, "This all seems like the wrath of an angry person being exacerbated, by opportunistic lawyers." Mr. Dre also claims that he has offered to pay her lawyers an additional $350,000 through the end of the year, even after he learned that she allegedly milked $400,000 out of his business account. Good grief. BroBible.com is the source that I'm finding. Look at the headline. Dr. Dre's ex-wife is reportedly sucking him dry, but not in a good way. Good grief, Charlie Brown. Dre, at this point, it might be cheaper to keep her. Ooh. I mean, can't y'all just be like separated? She is going to drain him dry. But I said this before when I reported on this. These lawyers are making a killing. They are going to milk this situation until there is nothing else to milk. Good grief. $5 million in attorney fees. What the heck is she going to be awarded? If he's paying all these expenses, what is there left for her to be awarded when the divorce is final? Well, she worked as a lawyer, so apparently she knows what she's doing. Let me know what you think. All right, up next, Miss Meg Thee Stallion. She announces a new single. Don't Stop is the name of the single, and this is going to be featuring Young Thug. So she definitely ain't stopping. You know, she had her chart toppers throughout the summers, the Savage remix. Then she had Savage remix. What did I say? Remix featuring Beyonce, and she did the WAP song with Cardi B. So she is ready to release her music. So this is going to be hitting streaming services on Friday, October 2nd. And the song was produced by Buddha Bless, who worked with Migos and Chris Brown. She's also nominated for a few awards, BET Awards. And I think she's going to rack up. Like I said in a previous video, I definitely think that she's going to make out good as far as the awards are concerned. I'm looking forward to hearing this song. Why not? I like music. It is what it is. And despite everything that's going on, it's just press on. Just get to work. Everything is going to play out the way it's supposed to play out. I have no opinion that I want to share publicly anyway regarding her situation. So best of luck. I'm looking forward to the song. Good for Young Thug. Young Thug makes good music. And he also has a single out with Chris Brown, Say You Love Me. So he's doing his little thing, making his mark in the music industry. Just stay out the mess, Young Thug. Just get in the studio, get out, promote your single, and keep it moving. So shout out to Meg and Young Thug. Definitely will be looking forward to that. All right, moving along, Miss Gabrielle Union. She settles with NBC over the America's Got Talent allegations. So this is according to Page 6, right? So NBC has negotiated a settlement with Gabrielle Union after she made allegations of misconduct. Let's put it that way, on the set of America's Got Talent. So it's been 10 months, since Gabrielle first complained of a toxic environment on the talent show after she was let go as a judge. So at NBC, they gave a statement basically saying that, they reached an amicable resolution and they appreciate the important concerns raised by Gabrielle Union, and it remains committed to ensuring an inclusive and supportive working environment where people of all backgrounds can be treated with respect. So Gabrielle is believed to have been paid a settlement by America's Got Talent producers, which previously stated that a probe of the claims found that her dismissal had nothing to do with her complaints. So she was saying that, she was told that her hair was too black. She said that Simon Cowell, who was one of the judges, was smoking in the building and that's prohibited. So she made some allegations and some complaints, and they decided to basically pay her to shut up. That's what it sounds like to me. They are still denying her allegations. They did an investigation. She went back and forth with Terry Crews, because he said, I don't have any issues with America's Got Talent. NBC's been good to me. Well, apparently that was not Gabrielle Union's experience. So they settled. Let me see if there's an amount on here. I don't think they didn't disclose the amount. So they also gave a statement. NBC says, while the investigation has demonstrated an overall culture of diversity, it has also highlighted some areas in which reporting processes could be improved. This is what a representative for NBC said, adding that it has revealed that no one associated with the show made any insensitive or derogatory remarks about Miss Union's appearance. Of course not. You're not going to admit that. And that neither race nor gender was a contributing factor in the advancement or elimination of contestants at any time. So Gabrielle Union, she told Variety magazine that she'd been let go by the show back in September, along with another judge, after a season on the show because she'd spoken up about what she called a toxic work environment on the set. But the spokesperson said the investigation has shown that the concerns raised by Miss Union had no bearing on the decision not to exercise the option on her contract. Union's rep didn't immediately respond to a request for comment. So she basically sued them. They settled. They have the money to do so. They just want this thing to go away. Do I believe Gabrielle? Yeah, it's a possibility that this happened. We've seen these type of allegations made toward these media networks or outlets or what's the word that I'm looking for? Stations, whatever. NBC Entertainment, Bravo. It's all the same thing, right? So this happens, seems like she gladly accepted the settlement. So, now if somebody else comes out and complains, then what? But you know what I think they're going to do? I think that they are going to change up people's contracts, probably make them sign an NDA, or probably have some clause in there that says you cannot say that this is a toxic work environment, yada, yada. So they're not going to admit, yes, we said some derogatory things. Are you kidding me? So they basically settled to make this go away. Why not? She got paid for her pain. She seems to be content with it. It is what it is. Moving along. Oh. This is Bob Johnson, ladies and gentlemen. He is the founder of BET. And he says, I will take the devil I know versus the devil that I don't know. So some key points. This is according to CNBC, right? So he sat down for an interview. Again, this is the founder of BET. Oh, God. So he told CNBC, right, recently that he's viewing the election between the current president and Democratic nominee Joe Biden through the lens of being a businessman. He says, where I come out as a businessman, I will take the devil I know over the devil I don't know any time of the week. Johnson, when pressed, refused to outright endorse Trump, instead saying, as a longtime corporate executive, he knows how the president will react to important issues of the day, such as the pandemic, and he does not have a handle on Biden. He doesn't have a handle on how Biden would run the country. So he says, I know what President Trump has done and what he said he will do. I don't know what Vice President Biden has said he will do other than masks. Listen to the scientists. He's entitled to feel however he chooses to, and his interest is his money. So he's only interested in protecting his money. There are a lot of people who feel the way that he feels. This is a 74-year-old man. He has seen many things. He probably doesn't even care about the fight. I don't care if he was the founder of BET. He doesn't own it now, and he doesn't have any decision-making power with the network now. So he got in got his money, and got out. So again, the only thing he cares about is his money. So a lot of people had strong opinions. During my earlier discussions, people had strong opinions about this. They feel that he should be vocal. He should be against Trump and this, that. People vote for their best interests, right? Most people vote to protect their interest, their family's interest, what's good for them, what's good for their family. Very seldom do people go into the voting booth and vote for what's the greater good of everybody else. They can say that, but I don't think that that's the case. So this guy is in a whole different tax bracket. So do you think that he is going to, he knows that Trump is a businessman. Some may say a con man. It is what it is. But do you think that he is focused on, no matter how much of a presentation and he's going to be affiliated with BET, do you think that this man is going to vote for what's right for everybody else? No. He's a businessman himself, and his main concern is himself and his family. So I don't expect anything from these people. Like, child, it is what it is. At this point, it's so exhausting. After that debate, I was just over it. I cannot be the only one. It just speaks volumes. How do I say this? I don't know why anyone is surprised. You know what I'm saying? And that we can move on to the presidential debate. Did you see that circus? Joe Biden calling Trump a clown. He telling him to shut up. Trump saying that Biden ain't smart, talking about his GPA. Listen, what is Trump's fascination or obsession with Hillary Clinton? He mentioned Hillary Clinton and Obama's name so many times. Does Trump know what year we're in? And does he know that he is the current president of the United States? He literally stood on that podium and said that he took Obama's place. He got him out of office. Obama's time was up. He served 2 terms. Oh my God. I'm going to be honest. I was laughing. I was laughing the entire time. Chris Wallace, I think, it was just bad. Trump railroaded Chris Wallace. And let me tell you what annoyed me and immediately made my laughter just come to a screeching halt. When Trump stood on that podium and brought up Joe Biden's son and the troubles that he had with substances and things like that, the gloves, I said to myself, they would have had to cut the cameras. Okay, this man lost his son. What does his son have to do with you? Trump never answered the question. He never stayed on topic. He told Chris Wallace several times, no, you hold on. Chris Wallace is the moderator. This man was not capable of showing any respect, to his opponent or to the moderator, Chris Wallace. I feel like Chris Wallace could have done a better job. They could have cut his mic, but what is he going to do, right? His job is just to moderate. I found that it was funny that they put the questions on the screen just in case you tuned in the middle of the broadcast and heard all this rambling going on and wondered what the heck was the actual question. Trump came there with a plan. Yeah, it's crazy. It's a crazy, childish, immature plan. But his plan was to overtalk, bully, and railroad, get Joe Biden off his track. He wanted to emotionally get him stirred up and just have a bickering war, And Joe Biden, yes, I feel that he could have been a lot more stern, but ultimately, him not saying much of anything or engaging with Trump's little immature, antics, Trump trying to bait him, it made Trump look like a bigger idiot than he already is. I don't know how that's possible, but the way that he conducted himself was idiotic. You are the current president, however the heck that happened, of the United States, and you're not making any sense. You're yelling, you're disrespecting everybody. This is your tactic? This is your tactic? You're old enough to be somebody. You're old enough to probably be maybe my grandfather. and this is how you behave. Am I shocked? No, I'm not shocked. And I like the fact that Biden was actually addressing the people. Trump pretty much handed Biden this round one. He handed this over to him. No one wants to hear you going off on a tangent, being loud and obnoxious. Do you realize the critical times that this country is in? We don't want to see or hear your temper tantrums. How is that effective? But again, Trump doesn't care. He doesn't care about people that look like him. He doesn't care about people that don't look like him. The only color that Trump is interested in is green, money green to be exact. And I think that has been evident before he got into the White House, and it should be blatantly obvious now. He does not care. That's why he could not answer the questions. He doesn't care. I said to myself, how many times is this man going to mention Hillary Clinton's name? She ain't here, Doc. Like, she's not here. This has nothing to do with Hillary Clinton. The topic of his taxes came up. He says he paid millions of dollars in taxes. Oh, God. He said, yeah, I've paid millions of dollars. Even Chris Wallace, after a while, Chris Wallace got so aggravated with Trump because he was being disrespected by him that he kind of started to like go at Trump a little bit, right? Like, you left him no choice. So, I mean, I was entertained and saddened at the same time. This was very reminiscent of a classic SNL Saturday Night Live skit. After this, does there even need to be a round 2 and 3? What? It's just going to be more temper tantrums and unanswered questions and talking in circles and insulting people's GPA. Trump, how can you insult anybody's GPA? Because according to your niece, you paid your homeboys to do your homework, and you barely made it out of college with a decent GPA. What does that have to do with anything? As far as the pandemic is concerned, poorly answered. Trump thought it was a good time to play show and tell. Hey, look, I have my mask right here. See, I have my mask. He decided to make fun of the fact that Joe Biden wears a big mask that covers his whole face. Just juvenile. And I feel that Biden is not above criticism. I understand that people feel, look, well, these are the only 2 choices that we have. Technically not, but whatever. Let's just, for the sake of the argument, let's just say it is. It's better than what we had before. Are you really going to vote for Trump? You know, listen, you vote for who people are going to vote for who they want to vote for. They can tell you to your face, I'm not voting for this one. And then when they go in that booth or mail in their mail-in ballots, you don't know who they're voting for. So I don't care. You do what the heck you want to do. That's how I feel. You do what you want to do. I've oftentimes said that, you know, these 2 parties are the same whore in a different dress. One wears a red dress, one wears a blue dress. And I still believe that, and I still feel that way. What else did I want to talk about? I didn't expect anything, but I'm telling you, coming out the gate, I was 10 minutes in and I was cracking up, and I said, this is ridiculous. I don't think that there needs to be a round 2 and a round 3. I honestly don't. And again, you know, Trump flaring his arms and raising his voice and just being so boisterous and loud. What was Biden going to do? Argue back with him? So, you know, sometimes it's better to say less. But, Mr. Biden, I feel that you are going to have to tighten up and get a little bit more confident and stern when you are answering these questions. Don't look to the moderator to control your opponent, because no one can control him. He's a big baby. You know, a big baby with no self-control whatsoever. So I feel that you are going to have to tighten it up and ignore the distraction. You know what you're up against. This is round 1. This was a total clown show, total clownery. I'm looking forward to the vice presidential debate because I think that Kamala Harris is going to eat Pence up. I could be wrong, but I'm looking forward to that. But this was just, it was a mess. It was a mess. Nothing was answered. And then, toward the end, the current president had an opportunity to address the people and address his supporters. And this man, about voting, Chris Wallace was talking about, encouraging peaceful voting. This man looks at the camera. I guess he was looking at the camera and tells his people, my people, when you go to the voting polls, if you see any suspicious behavior, look out for some suspicious behavior. Watch these people. So basically, you're encouraging people to poll watch. That's illegal. It's like, how does this happen? How does this happen? A total spectacle. But I did not expect it to be a mature, informative. It was informative, but a mature debate. Trump doesn't understand what debate means, and he had no intention on debating any issues or answering any questions. It was just like just wanted to insult you. It was kind of like a reality TV show reunion. That's what it reminded me of. So I have no expectations for round 2 or 3. I did read that they were thinking of changing. What was it? They were thinking of changing some of the procedures during the debate going forward. Why? Why should there why do we have to accommodate this big baby? For what? Yeah, this is according to The Hill. I didn't put it up here. Debates panel says changes under consideration to quote, ensure a more orderly discussion. Why? Why should we have to make all of these accommodations for this big baby, this immature baby? Whatever. So those of you who watched it, I'm pretty sure some of you were laughing, some of you were crying, some of you were having anxiety attacks. Just don't watch. I go into it not expecting anything. So therefore, I was able to be amused by this spectacle, Other people are watching for different reasons, but it's good to keep yourself informed so you know what's going on. And I was having a discussion with the family, and the question was cut and dry. Do you want to deal with this current president for 4 more years? Bottom line, that was the question that ended the discussion pretty much. Some people said yes. Some people said no, and some people didn't answer. So that's a good question. Do you want to deal with this for 4 more years? Even if you're not in favor of Biden, do you want to deal with this current administration run by this guy for 4 more years? Thought it was a great question. Anyway, you vote for who you want to vote for. You do what you do as a citizen with rights. You have the right to do what you want to do as it pertains to voting. I'm not going to sit up here and tell you, go vote, 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 vote. If you don't want to, that's your choice. I'm not going to call you stupid. I'm not going to insult you. You have that right to choose. We're all adults. Some of us, because Trump's not an adult. I don't know what he is. Anyway, and word on the street is his tracks were showing. I can't. It's all over social media. At this point, we might as well get Rashad Tate from Power. throw him in there, because what if we got to lose at this point, right? I should have did that first, because now I feel depressed. All right, Royal Family, I'm signing off, man. It is late where I'm at. I'm recording this video in the wee hours of the morning, so I am exhausted. So I'm looking forward to the first round of the vice presidential debates. My money's on Kamala. Who's your money on? Are you even going to watch? Are you going to watch the remainder of the debates, the presidential and vice presidential debates? Let me know what you think. Drop down in the comments. So this was real cute, laid back. Nothing too hyper, nothing too serious. I haven't had any iced coffee, and I'm tired. It's like going on 2 o'clock in the morning on the East Coast where I am. Anyway, be sure to drop your comments. Let me know what you think. Like the video if you haven't done so already. Please hit the subscribe button. Click the notification bell. This way you won't miss any of my uploads. I'm signing off. As always, until next time, folks. Peace.